Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Addie, and today we have a very exciting video for you. I did the same one last year. You guys seem to really like it. Today's video, we will be going book shopping for my birthday, and then we will have a huge book haul at the end. And I am so excited because this is a tradition me and my mom do every year where we go book shopping for my birthday, because part of the fun of books and reading is the shopping part. Like, they're two different hobbies. So I could just ask for the books I want for my birthday, but like, what is the fun in that? And also my mom is a huge reader, so we just love going to Barnes together and perusing for a couple hours, and oh, it's so much fun. I'm gonna get like a hot apple cider from the Starbucks there. I'm just so excited. I am obviously still at my apartment, so I need to go home first. So that's the first thing on the list. We are going to drive home and get my butt to Barnes, and I don't think this video needs any further introduction. Let's just get to the book shopping. I'm so excited. Genuinely, I get so excited for this every year. Like, well, duh. Like, it's a bag full of books, but I feel like this year has really outdone itself. There are so many new books out. I haven't shopped really all October because I was waiting for this moment. I want to preface, this is like not normal to like get this many books at once or like consume this many books at once. I just do this, it's a once a year kind of deal where I just go in and like splurge, and then I don't really shop until Christmas, and then I get some end of the year books for the new year. Those are the two main splurges, with like birthday and then Christmas money, but like this is not like normal. Like, just wanted to preface that. I got a total of 10 books. There are so many new releases that I was so excited about. So let's just get into it. So the first book that I picked up was The Intruder by Frida McFadden. Also, I thought the sides was cool. Like, I love when it has like any kind of sprayed edges. It's What Is She Hiding? And I've never seen like text done this way, so that caught my eye. Also, I love Frida. I love Frida McFadden so much. But one thing I really like about her is that like I love like horror, spooky kind of things, but sometimes I struggle with like very graphic amounts of gore. And sometimes you get that with thrillers, but she doesn't do that to you. She loves Barnes & Noble plastic, and she's gonna chew it this whole video. And I love how all of her books, like, they're so quick. Also, so like it's such a page turner. Every chapter always ends on a cliffhanger, which is always so fabulous. And this one sounds really intriguing to me. It's about this woman who is alone in the woods. That's my rule number one in life: never be alone in the woods at night. And she discovers that there is a little girl lurking outside her kitchen window, and she is covered in blood. Also, don't open that door. It's a trap. It's a trick. So very intrigued to see what this is all about. I really like the premise of this one. Sometimes thrillers, I'm very picky about like what sticks out to me in thrillers. I'm not huge on like marital issues. I don't know why it like freaks me out. Like, I don't like the infidelity of it all. But something like this, just like a creepy little girl lurking in the woods, like this seems up my alley. It seems like a good like winter read. And then the next one I picked up, I wasn't really planning on it, but I saw it in Barnes and I'm like, why not? It's a new release. It's Holly by Adeline Grace. If you guys have been around a while, I read Belladonna, that whole trilogy, probably like a couple of years ago, and I absolutely loved that trilogy. And this is just a holiday novella, which like it's thick for a novella, but then if you look inside, the font is so big and like it's only like half the page, and there's illustrations. Like there's pretty illustrations. It's just like a fun holiday novella. Also, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I love when authors, especially like fantasy series, like they did it with like, it was like Spectacular last year with like Caraval. I love when they do that with just like YA fantasies, because like you wouldn't expect those series to have a holiday novella. It's always so fun when they do, because the series are always so dark and gothic and near death all the time. So it's so fun just to see the characters like enjoying the holiday season. So these are always really fun for like a quick read around Christmas time. So I thought I'd pick this up, probably read it like over break. I'm very excited about this. Also, I just love these characters as well, so I'm excited to dive back into this world. And then another one I didn't realize was coming out is Fake Skating by Lynn Painter. I love Lynn Painter. I especially love her YA romances, like Better Than the Movies, Betting on You. Like they're just so good, and they give me warm and fuzzy feelings inside. And this one is a hockey romance. It's kind of like a friends to enemies to lovers situation. Danny and Alec grew up together. Their moms are best friends, but then I think someone moved away, but now they're back in high school, and all of a sudden Alec isn't so dorky anymore, and he's like the star hockey player, and like for some reason he doesn't want her back and to interact with her anymore. And I'm just like, I'm intrigued. It sounds like it's gonna be such a fun time, perfect for winter, and I'm just so excited to have another Lynn Painter book. Like YA, they just like, they hit so hard, and her last release was nothing like the movies for YA. And honestly, I just didn't want to ruin my illusion of Better Than the Movies and like see them broken up and all the realistic crap that like, it was realistic, I'll give it that, but like I didn't want realistic, you know? So Fake Skating, here we come. But I'm very excited to get to her, and again, I didn't realize it was coming out, so this was a fun little surprise that day. And then the next book I got was, this was planned, it's not very exciting, but it is The Blood Trader by Lynette Noni. I actually just finished The Gilded Cage, and I loved The Prison Healer. I loved The Gilded Cage. I think I ended up rating The Gilded Cage 5 stars. It was just so good. So I've been dying to pick up the third one, because those books leave on massive cliffhangers, and they're so fast paced, and they're just such a great like YA fantasy read. I've had nothing but fun reading these books, so, and I'm so curious to see what this cliffhanger is all about. So very excited to complete this trilogy. It'll probably be like one of the next books I read. I'm so excited. If you don't know, The Prison Healer is basically about this girl who is imprisoned with her father at 7 and into this like death prison. She was tasked with being the healer of the prison. But then all of a sudden the rebel queen comes in, and she is tasked with keeping her alive, which leads her to having to go through like these huge like trials. You know how fantasy books are, you have to go through the trials. So she goes through these trials that they're basically sentencing her to death and trying to get her and the rebel queen's freedom. It just goes so crazy from there, and now I'm on the third one, and I'm like, I need to know how this ends. And then one that I was really excited to see is The Impossible Fortune by Richard Osman. This is the 5th book in the Thursday Murder Club. If you guys have not read the Thursday Murder Club, you should. I love these books so dearly. Like, they make me feel so just like happy reading them. It's basically about these 4 senior citizens living in like, I think like an assisted living care, I don't know, like a nursing home, like kind of thing. I think it's assisted living, I don't know. Either way, it's a senior community, and on Thursdays they get together, try to like solve cold cases, like the Thursday Murder Club. And then one day they find themselves mixed in with a real investigation, and it's basically just these like senior citizens running around solving crime. And I think it's so funny because it works so well, because no one ever expects like grandma to be getting up to no good. So like they kind of are able to investigate very sneakily everywhere, and it's just like it works so well. And this definitely just like a cozy mystery, but I think it's such a unique premise that I love, and they're just like so wholesome, and I love them so dearly, and I've grown so connected to all these characters. So I was very excited for the next installment of the Thursday Murder Club, and I just had to pick it up. Like, this is just when I need like pure comfort in a book, and I've grown to very much love these characters. Also, there's a new TV show out for the Thursday Murder Club, so if you don't want to read the books but are interested in the premise, there's a show that I have on good authority is good. And then I ended up picking up Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf, partly because you guys know I'm on my mission to read more classics, and I've been enjoying this mission. I read like one or two, so like not going so well, but you know, I thought I'd just pick up one more because I love this cover, and I loved reading Virginia Woolf in high school. Like that was one that I like specifically remember really enjoying. So this one's super short, so it doesn't really intimidate me, which is lovely, and it's London 1923, which is a great time period. So I'm excited to read a little bit more by Virginia Woolf and not have to write an essay about it or stress out about it, and just enjoy her writing. So I'm very excited about this one. I think this is about this woman who's preparing to host a party while her husband, who's a war veteran, is about to like lose his mind. He's on the brink of madness. So that's gotta be a stressful situation. That's all they give you. So excited to see what happens here. This one, there's so many covers of it, it was so hard to choose from, but I thought this was pretty. I liked the roses. And then the next book I got was Wild Card by Elsie Silver. I've been saving to pick this one up because, again, I was trying really hard not to do any book shopping in the month of October because I knew this was coming. So I ended up picking up Wild Card, which is the last book in the Rose Hill series, and I've really enjoyed this series. Not as much as I've liked Chestnut Springs, but overall very pleasant reads, and this one is the most intriguing to me because all the books in the series are a single dad romance. This one, like, his kid is like grown, which I'm very excited about because all the books have been very like kid heavy, which like it kind of bugs me sometimes in books. So like, as much as I love Elsie Silver, like I don't need that many single dad romances, to be honest. Like, they're not my cup of tea. Like, I know there's a lot of other people's cup of tea, but this one, his kid's grown. He was a teenage dad. So oh my god, he's her ex-boyfriend's dad. What a crazy trope. Elsie was on something when she came up with this premise, but I'm very excited. We'll see how this turns out, but at least I guess be careful what you wish for when you're like, no children, but it's like ex-boyfriend's dad. Like, that's crazy. But I do love her writing. I love her books, and they're just so quick, and I think she might be in my top 3 romance authors. Like, I haven't been reading a ton of romance lately, to be so honest, but she is one that I will always like go back to. I love her books. And then the next book I got is The Second Death of Locke by V.L. Bovalino. I'm so excited about this. This is just a like romantic fantasy gothic read, which like is always my favorite. I think this one is about Gray, who has dedicated her life to being the mage of cure. It's like a mage and a knight romance, and I guess in this world, like, their mages are bound together by like blood and magic, and then now they're on a quest. I love myself a good quest to protect the child of an enemy kingdom pulls them into a dangerous mission. Gray will need to decide what she's willing to sacrifice to protect her secret. So I think Gray has magic, and her job is to like protect Kier, her knight. I just love myself a romantasy more heavily on fantasy, so I'm very excited about this. It was a book club pick for the month, so I just thought I'd pick it up now. I haven't heard anything about it, so if anyone has read this, let me know what they thought. It looked really interesting to me, and it was at Barnes, which most of the time Barnes struggles a little bit with keeping the books I want in stock, and that's on them for not knowing my exact tastes and exactly what I'm looking for at that given moment and not having it in stock for me. Like, that's so rude. Anyway, I'm just very excited. I love when books just have like little center pages like that where like a little quotes in the middle. I don't know, I think it just like makes the book seem shorter to me, but I'm very excited. The next book I got was by B.K. Borison, and it's Good Spirits. And just look at this. This looks so fun. I ended up picking this up because I have read B.K. Borison's other Christmas romance, Love Light Farms, and I read that 3 years ago for Christmas. And when I tell you, nothing else is compared to that book for like in terms of Christmas romances ever. Like, the feeling that gave me, like, I was holly jolly. I was feeling so ready for the Christmas season. It was a great holiday romance. And when I saw she came out with another one involving spirits, like, I was like, hold your horses. I'm picking this up. I'm so excited. And this one he's a ghost. The main guy is the ghost of Christmas past. Like, how crazy quirky is that? Like, that's so fun. Our girl Harriet, she doesn't know why she's being haunted. She's like, I try to be a good person. I don't know what's up with this. So it's kind of basically divulging her past, seeing how they interconnect with each other. I'm just so excited. Like, he's a spirit and it's kind of like the Dead Romantics kind of vibe, I guess. Maybe not. A little bit. But I just love BK Borzen. I think her books are so fun, and I really liked all the ones I've read from her in the past, especially Love Light Farms though. Love Light Farms is just so unmatched. So for another Christmas romance, I'm very excited to pick up Good Spirits. And then the last book I got on the Barnes trip was Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I have just heard so many good things about this book. Everyone who I've ever talked to who's read this book like just raves about it. My chemistry professor from 2 years ago would talk to me about it every day, how much he loved it, and I was like, okay, I gotta pick this up. And then I just kind of forgot about it. And then the other day I was in my teaching science class and my professor put on the trailer for the movie that's coming up. So I'm like, okay, like I got a lot of science people telling me how good this is. I've got a lot of just people in general telling me how good this is. I gotta pick this up. And there is a movie coming out. So I would like to read it before the movie comes out. I'm pretty sure this book is about the world is ending and like the earth is just dead, so they're doing like their last ditch effort to bring humanity to another planet, which is like Project Hail Mary. But the guy who's on the ship, he wakes up, doesn't really know what he's doing there, and the rest of his crew is dead. And now he's got to figure out how to get the ship to another hospitable planet and succeed with Project Hail Mary. And I'm so excited. This seems really good. I haven't read a lot of sci-fi and I would like to, so I feel like this would be a good introduction to it. I've heard it's very fast-paced, very fun. I've heard it's funny. I don't know how this is funny, but that's all I've heard. So I'm definitely intrigued, and definitely something I was hoping to read soon because I would love to read a sci-fi. Those are all the books I got in that haul. I thought I might show you guys a couple. I got a couple free books with Book of the Month for my birthday, so I thought I'd show you like the little freebies I got, like just for some fun. The first one I got was Hazelthorn by C.G. Drews. You guys know I read a C.G. Drews book this month in a reading vlog and I absolutely adored it, and I think I rated it 5 stars. So when I saw she had another book coming out, I automatically put it in my cart. I also picked up The Academy, and I've also obsessed with Ellen Hildebrand. I'm very excited about her new book. This is the first one outside of her Nantucket world, and it's very fall New England, and it's in like a boarding school, and I'm so excited about this one. So these are the 2 I got in for Book of the Month, and I just thought I'd include them in the haul real quick. So those are all the books I got for my birthday this year, and I'm very, very happy and very excited with the haul, and I'm very, very grateful to my wonderful parents for indulging me on my birthday every year. But I just had the most wonderful time, and I'm gonna have so much fun reading to do for the end of the year now. I'm gonna have to find some space on my shelves, but nonetheless I am very, very excited. I hope you guys enjoyed the book haul. It's so funny because like even the day that it's posted won't even be my birthday yet. My birthday is on Thursday. I went home this past weekend, so I had to go to my favorite home, Barnes. But thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I very, very much appreciate it. If you like my channel and my videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. I post every Tuesday. Back to chew some plastic, I see. So thank you guys so much again for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys have the most fabulous week and the most fabulous Halloween, and I can't wait to see you guys soon. Bye!